Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
Hey there, welcome to the College Investor Audio Show. So glad you're here. Today we talk about venture capital, specifically because we've been asked this quite a bit. What is venture capital? And also, how can I get in on that? So, investing in Uber or Stripe before they were well-known companies could have made you a very rich person. However, the problem is knowing about these companies before everyone else does. These early-stage investments called venture capital have traditionally been reserved only for the rich and the well-connected. Venture capital investments help propel private companies into an IPO, initial public offering. The goal of venture capital is to one day take the company public and cash out, meaning the venture capitalists cash out. Okay, I know this all seems pretty far-fetched, but the good news is you don't have to be a multimillionaire to invest in these early-stage companies with the introduction of the Jobs Act. Let's find out what venture capital is all about and how you can invest in it. Woohoo! Venture capital defined. So venture capital is an institutional form of investing in private companies. VC firms generally have millions of dollars to invest. They often come in later during the investing cycle. Once a VC firm decides to invest in a company, the investment and company are said to be legitimate. VC investments can attract other large investors, further propelling a company's valuation and resources. As investors see other credible investors jumping in, they don't want to miss the boat. Investment begets investment in this case. Some notable VC firms include Bain Capital Venture and Kleiner Perkins. VC firms used to be mostly gathered on Sand Hill Road in Silicon Valley. Now they're more spread out, with some of the larger firms located in New York City and Boston. Let's take a look at the stages of private equity investing. The stages of investing are known as series. Each injection of new money or investment into a private company is called a series. Series are usually noted by letters, so Series A, Series B, etc. Investment series is where VC firms generally come in. However, some stages occur before the series. These early stages are called seed investments, rounds, or even series. Seed investments may also use different letters to denote their rounds. Note that rounds are sometimes used interchangeably with series, so I hope that's not confusing at all. But the seed round or rounds consist of investors called angels. How nice. These are usually the earliest stage investors. However, some companies may start with friends and family money. Then an angel investor will come in after. The investment amount of angel investors can be quite varied, as you can imagine. Some may inject only a small amount, others might invest millions of dollars, similar to what a VC firm may invest. Seed rounds are the riskiest investments because they're so early in the investment cycle. Sometimes a company hasn't even proven itself or sold a product yet. For such high risk, angel investors will demand a lot. If the company succeeds, an angel investor can be rewarded many times their initial investment. Think Shark Tank, people. So with that introduction, here's how you can invest in venture capital. Venture capital investing isn't open to the public. VC firms are a tight-knit group. You gotta know the handshake and stuff. However, they aren't a closed group. While they do have millions of dollars to invest, they may include outside investors. If you're lucky enough to be within their network, you may have the opportunity to get in on a great investment, but you'll also need to be an accredited investor. Instead of investing with a VC firm, you can invest as an individual or with other angel investors. This group of angel investors is called a syndicate. Rather than one angel investor committing a lot of money to investment and taking on a lot of risk, a group of angels can pool their money together and split the risk. Some syndicates are open to the public, others aren't as well known and are more like a VC network, where you have to be in the know to get in. There are also websites that are similar to syndicates pooling investor funds and then investing them in companies. With many of these sites, investors can choose the specific company they want to invest in. It's not uncommon for syndicates and websites to require investors to be accredited. Some websites actually let you invest in funds rather than investing directly in a company or through a syndicate. AngelList has 2 different funds for investors who want to reduce some of the risks involved with investing in a single company. A fund invests in several companies, providing for a higher chance that one will be successful. Some places that the public can get involved in investing in private companies are CircleUp. It actually has a wait list at the moment. AngelList, where you can invest directly in private companies via a syndicate. You have to be an accredited investor, though, but can also invest in funds. Forge. You can invest directly in private companies via a secondary market. You also must be an accredited investor. And EquityZen. You can invest directly in private companies. Also, accredited investor is a need. While you might not be a venture capitalist, there are many ways to get involved with early-stage private company investments. You'll certainly be taking on a lot of risks, though, for the potential of huge rewards. And maybe you'll find the next Uber. And that is our brief, short show for today, but I hope it was helpful and got the wheels turning a little bit. Maybe some ideas started to get in your mind. That's what it's all about. Thanks so much for stopping by today. If you found this helpful, you want to share it with friends, please do. We would greatly appreciate it. You can also head over to thecollegeinvestor.com and find links to the companies we talked about today. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll talk to you again real soon.